Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me zoom in my camera a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
Episode 49 of Between a Rock and a Bald Spot.
49. Wow. 3 weeks short of a year. We just quit now.
Exactly. So there's been some controversy with A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Not with the episodes being bad themselves, actually quite the opposite. The episodes have been phenomenal and have been getting rave reviews. So much so that for whatever reason, Breaking Bad fans are upset about that. So they started tanking some of the episodes. Specifically, so at the time I think it was yeah, see, it's been tanked so hard now I can't quite tell. I think it was episode 5 that was at like a 9.9 or maybe even a 10 on IMDb, and they tanked it. It's right now at a 9.5. Which is still really high. So A Night of the Seven Kingdom fans then went to Ozymandias, that episode of Breaking Bad, which a lot of people consider to be like the best television ever filmed, and they have been tanking that.
Oh yeah.
That had been sitting at a 9.9, I think, as well for that. And it, hold on, let me fucking find it. Is it episode 13? Nope. Should be the episode before that. 12? What the fuck? Where's it at? I skip one?
Maybe.
14? No. Wait.
It's episode 14.
It is episode 14.
Yeah.
Holy shit, they've tanked the fuck out of it. All right, so that's now at a 9.5, and that was at a 9.8 or 9.
Yeah.
Dude, these fucking people, man. So
what a weird
just the
fandom.
top review. Yeah, dude, this shit's stupid as fuck, honestly. Top review. It says grow up. 1 out of 10 stars. I gave this episode 10 out of 10 5 years ago, but now I give it 1 out of 10 for the fans. First, they did it to Attack on a Titan. Now to A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, even though I don't like A Night of the Seven Kingdoms and I like Breaking Bad more. But you fans must stop downgrading other shows that you didn't even take the time to watch.
1,000 people rated that as helpful and 910 rated as unhelpful.
Second review under that, I changed my rating because of BB fans. This episode deserves a 10, and I had it as a 10 for 13 years, but I'm tired of Breaking Bad fans review bombing literally anything that comes close to 10. You fans have review bombed The Sopranos, The Wire, Mad Men, they said Bands of Brothers, but it's Band of Brothers, 6 Feet Under, and now Night of the Seven Kingdoms. That's it's kind of cringe, not gonna lie.
The Breaking Bad fans,
so,
yeah, it is.
Yeah, because they started it. I mean, it's also cringe to like fucking do that back, but I also get it.
I just tried to like one of these. You have to make a fucking account. Dude, this is crazy. You have to make an account to even rate these as helpful or not helpful. So that means 1,000 people made accounts just to rate this comment as helpful.
Yeah, what's funny? I have been using IMDb since I was fucking like 8 years old, and I've never had an account.
Same.
Because
why would you make a fucking account, dog? Unless you're gonna like leave reviews or something.
Yeah, which I'm sure a lot of people do that, but I've only ever used it for like trivia, checking up movies, checking up who's acting in a movie. Yeah, it's weird. It kind of sucks. I mean, I love Breaking Bad. I have not watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms yet, but evidently it is a big switch up from the typical Game of Thrones. Well, the Game of Thrones of late. It is a big switch up from that because you know, obviously the last season of Game of Thrones was bad, and then I like House of Dragon. It definitely has its cons though. But I mean, it's still decent. But evidently, Night of the Seven Kingdoms is like fucking amazing.
Hell yeah! So amazing that they caught the attention of Breaking Bad 4chaners or something.
Yeah.
Or Reddit users, dude. That's just such a weird thing to like organize. Like, hey guys, let's go review bomb this, and then people to be like, yeah, dog, that's a great idea.
Yeah. So this show that you may or may not have even watched is getting good reviews, and it makes you so mad. That's some Ninjahitman level hate right there.
Yeah, it is. It really is, dude. I love a self-working, dude. But I mean, you don't get a group of people together to go fucking hate rate a fucking TV show episode on IMDb.
Yeah, I'm a one-man army.
Jesus. It's a little ridiculous. Come on, people. Like, stop. You have like, how much time do you have on your hands, dog?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's very odd.
Like the time it takes to go make an account, log in, go find the episode, and hit thumbs down 1 star. Like,
well, some of these people may have already had accounts.
Well, yeah, but
still to just take the time out of your day to do.
Yeah, you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? Everyone else is doing it. I'm gonna do it too. We're gonna go fucking give this episode a 1-star rating because it made me feel icky because it had too many ratings that were good.
Yeah, all because your show is now behind another show in rating.
Brother, that's what I want. I want TV to get better the longer that people are making episodes of shit.
Yeah,
like we should be celebrating. Like if it's really good and it's competing with that, like we should be happy that we're getting more content that's good. We shouldn't be fucking like, oh, it's getting better ratings than my favorite stuff, I'm gonna go review bomb it.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit's childish.
It is childish. Not Gambino though. So Baldr has finally been cast for God of War.
Oh, valuable context.
True.
It's interesting that they waited so long to cast Baldr because, like, if they're following the games, Baldr's literally the 3rd character you're introduced to in the game.
Yeah. Dude, it literally opens with Kratos and Atreus, and then Baldr's like
the next character
10 seconds in.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, you don't know he's Baldr at that point, but like he's there.
Yeah, I think he's just referred to as the stranger, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Like that.
I don't even think you learn who he is till like close to the end of the game. Maybe after you kill him.
No, you definitely know before you kill him.
No, do you? I guess you do, because you talk to Freya and she tells you about his fucking immortality or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I played that though.
So Ed Skrein is who is going to be playing him. And some of Ed Skrein's filmography is Deadpool. He played Ajax in Deadpool. Bobby Atwater in the new Jurassic World movie, Rebirth.
The one with ScarJo?
Yeah, the one with ScarJo.
That movie was dog shit. just for the record. It was
Welcome
bad.
to modern day Jurassic Park.
The last, dude, so all the Chris Pratt Jurassic Worlds were good. The last one was like a little kind of crazy, but like it was still good. It was still a good movie.
I was one of those kids that loved Jurassic Park growing up. I mean, like when I was like a little kid, and I don't know, like something flipped in me, and I don't know, man. Like, how many times can you tell the same story of scientists are like, yeah, let's make dinosaurs, and then the dinosaurs inevitably break out and wreak havoc?
Okay, so like Jurassic World is like a rehash of that, but like, did you watch the other two?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Oh, okay, because like the second one is more, it's less like, oh, they broke out of the park. It's more like we broke into the park.
Yeah.
And then the third one's like military applications of dinosaurs and like the black market.
Yeah. I started Rebirth last night and went to sleep.
No, that shit sucks.
It did not put me to sleep. It was like 1 a.m. and I was like, damn, I kind of want to get up early. So
put me to sleep, dude. Dude, I think ScarJo is like excited to have a role where her tits weren't out. But not a great look for her. Not a great look. not
Jesus
not
Christ.
very interesting.
Not a fan, huh?
No, not at all.
So, anyways, Ed, he also is
True,
in
true.
Rebel Moon.
Which whatever the fuck that is, some fucking. You said it was. I want to say Christopher Nolan for some reason, but you said it was fucking
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder, the other DC guy.
Like I said, he played Ajax in Deadpool, and he also was the first iteration of Dario in Game of Thrones.
There you go.
I forget what season it is. I think season 1 potentially. He's only in 3 episodes, and then they recast him for the next season.
Dude, there's already so many fucking characters in that show that like I wouldn't even notice if they recast someone.
So for me, I had to make sure it was like the same guy because a lot of people in that show have very similar names.
True.
So I saw him, and the character looks drastically different. So Ed's portrayal,
Like when you say drastically different, are we talking like what is that guy's name in Iron Man that they changed?
Yeah, it was on that level. Yeah, of Terrence Howard to fucking Don Cheadle. Yeah, it was that level. So Ed's portrayal, he had long hair. Complexion wise, looks the same, clean shaven. So then the new actor they get in the later seasons, or every season past, I think season 1, to play Dario, he has like shoulder length dark hair, because Ed's hair was like light brown, so dark brown hair, it's shoulder length, and he also has like a beard or like stubble at least.
Hell yeah.
And so I was like, is that supposed to be fucking Dario? And they finally said the name, and I was like, hold up. And I went back on IMDb and like looked it up, and evidently there was like something going on, and he couldn't return. I don't know if it was like conflicts or if there was just some sort of like issue between him and like the directors or whatever. But they recast him, and it was a very big look change. So I was like, what the hell?
Crazy.
But yeah, he's been in lots of things that like I've seen or like adjacent to things that I've seen. And dude, I had no idea he was in any of those.
True.
So like I literally had been watching Jurassic World Rebirth, and I did not realize he was that character.
I didn't know that either.
So
he was in Maleficent also, apparently, Mistress of Evil, and the Transporter Refueled. He was in some like weird stuff. Apparently he was in a
Taco Bell commercial too.
Hell yeah. He was in Alita Battle Angel. I don't know what this Rebel Moon movie is, and apparently he's in the sequel also.
So Rebel Moon was supposed to be like some fucking new shit that was supposed to be really, really cool. And Zack Snyder pulled a Zack Snyder, and I think it sucks.
Hell yeah.
From what I've heard. I have not watched it.
Is he washed?
Potentially. I guess this could be a
He was in Northman? Hell yeah, dude. Did you know that? He's some fucking
not the Northman you're thinking of, I don't think.
With Tom Hopper? Is that not the?
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is. Yeah, no, this is not the right Northman.
Are there 2 movies called Northman?
So one is Northman, or the one you're talking about is Northman: A Viking Saga, and then I think the one that we watched in Discord is The Northman.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And it's man, not men.
No, Northman, not versus Northmen, dude. That's like some ants, Bugs Life fucking bullshit going on.
Basically. Yeah, Alexander Skarsgård plays the lead in
that's right.
The Northman. So, shout out Baldr. Yeah, I don't know. This could end up being like a big role for him.
Yeah, it could be.
I agree though. It's really weird that like we got Loki, or not Loki. We got fucking Thor.
I mean, we did get Loki, but
technically we did get Loki. But it's weird that we got Thor
Spoilers.
and Odin cast before fucking Baldr. It was
Yeah.
really odd.
I mean, I'm interested to see how they're going to do the show. I'm still thinking they're going to do it like we're going to see the other gods while like Kratos is doing the journey with Atreus.
Yeah, it almost would have to be because I mean, there's plenty of content in the first game that they could have saved Thor and Odin for season 2, and
For sure.
the fact they already cast, like, it seems like they're gonna be showing us shit concurrently, that or they're gonna like fucking cram pack, I guess, both games into one season. But
That would be
I mean,
insane.
yeah,
I mean, like, if you look at the plot point, it's like, oh, well, how much content can there really be? Atreus and Kratos go and they fucking take a dead lady up a mountain and then is basically done.
so we pretty much have everyone of note cast, except for Tyr. I don't think there's been a Tyr cast yet. So he's like one of the big new characters in the second game.
They're just gonna cast Odin.
So what I'm curious about though, if they don't cast him and he doesn't show up, then they're definitely not cram packing both games into one season, which is honestly for the best.
What?
So I guess we'll see. When is that supposed to come out again? It's soon-ish.
Yeah, it is soonish. Was it 2027?
I think so. No release date.
Oh, no release date. Okay.
2027 release is likely. Oh, sorry, is unlikely. So 2028 is what people are speculating.
Our bad. Yeah, they're probably gonna have to waste fucking millions of dollars CGI ravens everywhere. CGI-ing
holy
ravens.
Shit. Principal photography just began February 27th. So yeah, they're pretty far out.
Hell yeah.
That's wild.
Reject all cookies. The fuck? I don't want no cookies.
So real quick, I wanted to go over this just because it's God of War related. So Nate the Hate, who is a pretty big leaker, has heard tell that there is a new God of War game coming. It's set within the God of War universe, and the lead character evidently is going to be Faye. Gameplay is said to differ from the Norse God of War games with more of a focus on action, which, like, those are action games. So I don't know what the fuck they mean by that. So barring any delay, current plan is revealed this year and then release first half of 2027. So
how is it up until she meets Kratos, or like how are they? Because it's not after she meets Kratos, because she's dead.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna show. When does she fight Thor? Is that before she meets Kratos too?
I think it has to be.
Yeah, I'm guessing it'll like basically lead up to like when she dies, I guess. I don't know how I feel about that. And also, what are you gonna title it? Because like, God of War isn't God of War without Kratos. So if they try like keeping it called God of War, it's gonna be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And also she wasn't a God of War, so like you couldn't even make like if they had us play as like Tyr, I'd be okay with that because he was a God of War. But yeah, having us play as
the way they did Tyr in God of War 2 is really weird. I mean, they haven't really been following Norse mythology like exactly anyway, but like I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I'm looking this up. I don't see.
Yeah, so I'm hoping I don't know how I feel about that announcement. Well, that week.
I also feel like they teased like an Egyptian God of War in the first new God of War, the first Norse God of War. Because when you're in that, it's like the future fortune teller fucking room.
Mhm.
where you learn that Atreus is whatever. There's like a pyramid or something, and everyone was thinking they're gonna do a Egypt God of War.
So yeah. There have been rumors about a God of War going into Egypt mythology for a really long time, and a few months ago, Tom Henderson said Kratos would wield the Khopesh in the next game. And evidently, so last week, data miners discovered a hidden cutscene in the files of Ragnarok, heavily hinting at Egypt being the setting of the next installment.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of like the thought, is that's what's gonna happen. Which, like,
okay,
what
so
is Kratos just gonna fucking abandon Atreus?
I, I mean, you played the second one, right?
Yeah.
Atreus kind of fucked off and went off on his own.
Yeah, for a little bit when he was hanging out with fucking, what the hell was her name?
No, like at the end of the game, he fucks off and like you don't have Atreus with you anymore, and you have Freya with you.
I think that's because Odin had kidnapped Atreus, was it not?
No, like after you like finish the game, Atreus is like, "Oh, I'm gonna go on my own journey," and he like leaves by himself, and then Freya stays with Kratos.
Yeah, but I don't think that was meant to be like they go their separate ways forever, though.
That's how I took it.
Oh yeah, that girl's name was Angerboda. I remember the fuck what her name was. I remember the B being in it, but that was it.
She's Thor's daughter. Is that right?
Angerboda? I don't think so.
No, the chick that is that the girl that Atreus went with?
Yeah.
I don't. It's been a while for that one too, and I didn't actually play. I just watched you and Daniel play it.
Yeah, I'm really confused. I guess it doesn't really state. He's just going to go find the fucking rest of the giants. I mean, he's still a fucking kid though. That is really weird because he's like fucking what, like 11, I guess, or something like that.
Is he only 11? It says he's 14 at the end.
Oh, he was 11 in 2018.
Yeah. So this says that he as Fimbul winter ends, Atreus makes his way through the survivors to tell Angerboda and his father that he is going to explore the lands outside the Nine Realms, hoping to find the rest of the giants. And then it says, with Kratos' acceptance of his son's birthright, he would thus leave for his next adventure. So he adiosed. Goodbye, Kratos. So yeah, I would assume that he's not going to be in the Egypt one.
Yeah, so that's what the leak was stating, was that he was not around for that. Which I would much prefer to go that route than, so some people were like, "Oh, is Atreus gonna fucking take over?" And I definitely would not like that.
No. But so did well, now I'm wondering, because who the fuck gets the Leviathan axe? Because I don't think Kratos is going to take that with him, is he?
So the thing mentioned wielding the Khopesh. I mean, unless they do like what they did with the blades, and it's like a legacy weapon type thing, he probably just won't have it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He'd probably give it to Atreus, or he'll leave it with Freya or something. Which, giving Faye's axe to Freya is weird, but whatever.
That is weird.
Or maybe he'll give it back to Sindri or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see what they do. It's I mean, it's fun to speculate, but
it is. But especially with like these technically just being leaks, like they definitely could be false. I mean, that's a pretty reputable leaker.
Yeah.
But I mean, even they get shit wrong often, so we'll see. So everyone thought Netflix was in the bag to be buying Warner Brothers, and some fucking flippity flop happened over the past week. So, Paramount shot a fucking huge offer to Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers was like, "Yo, this offer is way better than Netflix. Netflix, do you want to counter?" And Netflix pulled out. So, Paramount will be acquiring Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah.
So it is a $31 per share offer from Paramount. So barring any more surprises, Paramount will take the prize if regulators allow it. And so they do have to pay Netflix a $2.8 billion termination fee, considering the deal was pending.
Damn.
Which is fucking insane. That's so much money just for the deal not going through.
It was, how much? You said
2.8 bill.
Well, not only that, but their 2025 Q4 statement was 9.46 bill. So that's like a fifth of the company, at least, almost a third.
Yeah. Just because the deal fell through. Like, fucking what?
That's insane.
That is insane.
I think Paramount acquiring them is going to be really good for Paramount, though.
So I think like it's kind of double edged. So some people were saying it was going to be really good, but because of how much that's going to cost, so they're also acquiring their debt. So everyone's saying that Paramount's going to end up having to fucking lay off a bunch of people, and probably like HBO and Paramount Plus or whatever the merged app is going to end up being called. Gonna have like, it's going to be riddled with ads. You're going to be having ads every like 30 seconds, so that way they can pay their shit off.
I mean, maybe. We'll have to wait and see, I guess, but it like putting that many ads is going to be like shooting themselves in the fucking feet. Because I know that like when an ad comes on and I'm watching something, I'm just like, whatever. I don't want to watch advertisement. I'll just do something else, and I usually turn it off. I feel like most people do that.
Same. So the company's worth $15 billion. They have $15 billion in debt, and they're paying $2.8 billion, so that way it can buy a company that has $32 billion in debt. And they're buying it for $101 billion. So basically, by the end of like, once everything's done, Paramount will have $15 billion in debt, and they're going to be owning Warner Brothers, who has $92 billion in debt. Yeah, so basically, like, they're just going to be like, that's really bad fucking money wise, you know? Like, that's going to fucking really put them in a hole. So that also makes me wonder that, like, why did the shareholders sign off on that? So they must know something, but I mean, that to me sounds like it's gonna be a fucking boo-boo.
I mean, maybe, but I think Netflix not acquiring Warner Brothers is going to be bad for Netflix. It's like they own so many IPs.
Yeah. So with this purchase, they're getting everything.
Right.
I mean, that could end up fucking working out for them, but that's a lot of fucking money to be in debt, dude.
Yeah, but like they're getting DC, they're getting Harry Potter, they're getting Game of Thrones, they're getting Looney Tunes, which I don't think that really matters at all. Maybe it does. They're getting The Matrix, they're getting Cartoon Network, they're getting Adult Swim, they're getting Middle Earth. Like there's so many like successful IPs under Warner Brothers that like I feel like they could definitely turn it around. And this means they're getting the games too, right? Now that they're getting everything.
Yeah, I would assume. So someone on Reddit said that Netflix is playing the long game, and they're gonna wait for the merged Warner Brothers Paramount to bleed into bankruptcy, and then they'll buy it at pennies on the dollar. Which that's probably what's actually gonna happen.
Dude, if that happens, Netflix would literally be like Disney's biggest rival.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I mean, who would it be? I think it'd legit be like Disney versus Netflix.
It would be like that's it. Because like all the TV networks are basically under Warner Brothers, other than the stuff that's like Comcast or Disney doesn't really have any television networks, do they? I mean, they have Fox,
Hulu.
Don't they have Fox's TV network? Networks.
Yeah, FX. Right. I think that's technically Fox, isn't it?
It might be.
But yeah, Disney has Hulu. Yeah, Disney has Hulu and FX and shit like that.
Actually, Fox owns the TV still. They own their own TV still. The Murdoch family does.
Oh.
That's interesting. Okay, so they're separate from Disney. So yeah, Disney doesn't own any. I don't think they own any TV stations. So not that TV stations are relevant like at all anymore, but if Netflix were to get Paramount and Warner Brothers Discovery, like that's basically all of television other than Comcast. And Fox apparently. Yeah. I mean, long game might pay off, who knows, but if they get that, like if Netflix were to get Paramount and Warner Brothers later, they're going to be literally unstoppable. I wonder if Disney wouldn't try to at that point acquire them.
Maybe.
And then it'd be Netflix versus Disney, and then turns out Netflix failed and then Disney owns everything. But then I don't know if Disney would even be allowed to do that, because that might be getting into like monopoly territory.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that's what people were talking about with the hang-ups. It could end up being some hang-ups with the Paramount Warner Brothers thing, because that's already going to be like pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah. That's a lot of debt though.
Disney owns FX, National Geographic, ABC News.
Okay, so they own a couple.
ABC
TV.
Entertainment as well.
ABC,
like ABC Family.
Yeah, I was gonna say ABC's nothing to sneeze at. They're pretty big.
They also own Lifetime. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
A&E.
Okay, so they own more than I thought, which I thought was zero, but or close to zero. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Shout out Paramount.
Yeah, true. Shout out Warner Brothers. So some other not so good news, and this is not 100% confirmed yet, but it's looking like like this is gonna be the thing. So Sony is potentially stepping away from single player releases on PC.
Rip.
Which is big sad, yeah. So reports from Bloomberg's Jason Schreier,
I think,
and Digital Foundry's John Lineman indicate that under current leadership, Sony is backing away from the rapid release of major story-driven exclusives on PC. So highly anticipated traditional single-player titles like Wolverine are expected to remain exclusive to PS5 for much longer or potentially permanently.
Well, who was saying about Wolverine? Someone in some interview. Let me see if I can figure out who said that, but they said maybe it was Jason Schreier, but someone said that they have no plans of porting Wolverine to PC currently.
Yeah. So live service games like Helldivers 2 are expected to continue to see simultaneous or near simultaneous releases on PC. So fuck me.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks because like I don't have a PS5 currently.
Well, and it's stupid because like if Microsoft doesn't have any exclusives anymore, Xbox is like basically dying. It's dead. No more exclusives for Xbox. And then PC has never had exclusives. I mean, they do have exclusives, but like they've never had like big, huge title exclusives like God of War or Spider-Man. You know, you could say that like, oh, well, PC has Tarkov or something like that, but like the success of the Sony exclusives has been like immense, and PC has never really had anything like that. PUBG maybe.
Well, that eventually came to consoles.
Yeah, but that that did come to consoles at some point. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like alienating PC players is not a good move by Sony, but like I get it. But if there's no Xbox to compete against, like there's no reason to make your games exclusive, in my opinion.
So yeah, I agree. Evidently their mindset with it, especially, and this would also kind of play off of the Xbox rumor we covered last week too, where Xbox might be getting sunsetted. So the theory is Sony basically wants to drive people back to buying PS like consoles to get exclusives like that. Especially since like Xbox is going to be releasing on PC. So like it's some weird like brand elitist fucking loyalty type shit where like they think that. And here's the thing too that's funny about that. I pulled the numbers for like some of the exclusives that have released. Horizon Zero Dawn pulled in 4.5 million copies on PC. God of War pulled in 4.2 million. And both of those games came out like 3 or 4 years after they released on PlayStation.
That's crazy because like there has to be double dipping there for those numbers to even be that good.
For sure, I double dipped.
Yeah, I know you
God
did.
And
I'll do it again.
Exactly, I'll fucking do it again. So you know, it's not like they're like, you know, in the hole releasing on PC. They're quite literally just shooting themselves in the foot. They're fucking lucky GTA 6 is gonna be a fucking exclusive, because if not, I wouldn't fucking get a PS5 again.
Literally same. I own PS5s, but like I'm gonna get a Pro to play GTA. But it's just like I would rather just play that on PC. But I'm not gonna wait until it comes out on PC 2 years later or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'm glad that well, maybe I mean, after my luck with Resident Evil, maybe I'm not glad that it came out on PC.
That's fair.
But I don't know. If they go exclusive, then it's going to be like Nintendo. You buy a Switch or whatever to play Nintendo games, then you have to buy a PS5 to play PlayStation games. That's kind of stupid.
It is kind of stupid.
I will say Nintendo's been doing some fucking bullshit too, though. Like Pokopia, for instance, which is coming out in just a couple days. From my understanding, it's only coming out on Switch 2. However, if you know someone who has a Switch 1, you can game share it with them so they can play with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it runs on the Switch 1, but it's only coming out on Switch 2. From my understanding. I could be wrong on that, but from my understanding, that's what it looks like. And everyone's complaining about the fact that you need a Switch 2 for it. So I don't think I'm wrong, but I could be.
Rip the dream.
Yeah. What an interesting feature though, that they would make it a Switch 2 exclusive and then make it so that if you have a Switch 1 that you can run it.
Yeah, it is really weird. Yeah, so that's kind of upsetting. I mean, I was really enjoying the Sony releases on PC, and it's funny too because they just got to the point to where like, so when they first started trickling them out, it was like 2+ years in between,
At least.
and so like we just got Ghosts of, what's the new one?
Yotai.
Yeah. Ghosts of Yotai just came out on Steam, I think, right? Or is it like about to come out?
I think it just dropped with the DLC or whatever, the multiplayer. Right?
Why is this not coming up? Hello? Is it not on Steam? Is it on Epic?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't even search on the store. What the fuck?
Weird. Or maybe they announced that it's coming out on PC when they announced the DLC or whatever. What is that game mode called?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you're thinking of Death Stranding 2, I think, right? Yeah. You're thinking of Death Stranding 2, I think.
When they added the like PvP or whatever.
Well, that's Ghosts of Yotai, but there's no PC release date.
Oh, so I thought they announced the PC release date or whatever when they announced that DLC was, or a DLC endgame content.
That's what I'm saying. That was for, so there's Death Stranding 2 DLC coming out, and the PC release date was announced, or the PC release date is like when that DLC comes out. So that's dropping March 19th. But so Death Stranding 2 is a good example. So Death Stranding 2 just came out, and that's already coming out on PC. So there's like only a few month window for that.
My bad, it's pronounced Yotai, apparently. There's a thing on their website. How do you pronounce Yotai? And it says in Japanese it's Yotai. Well, there you go. What is there not like a fucking multiplayer thing?
For Yotai, there is.
Oh, okay. So I think
it's called Legends, I think.
Okay. So I was thinking when they announced that, they announced the PC port, but I guess they didn't. But yeah, Death Stranding 2 is out, right? Because that's how you played it, isn't it?
I haven't played the second one.
Oh, I thought you did.
That comes out March 16th, I think is what I said. March 19th.
March 19th.
About to come out.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I realized you just said that, but I was fucking reading some shit. Enter valid date, bitch.
But yeah, so they're like at the point to where like the time in between releases is like super slim. And then they're like, oh, just kidding, we're actually gonna stop releasing them.
I don't. It shouldn't be a cost thing, I wouldn't think. I think it literally is some elitism bullshit. It might be a cost thing, but I don't know. I feel like the games, the PS5 game or the PlayStation games just don't run very well on PC either. Like you had trouble with both Spider-Mans, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I had problems with the first one, but the second game I definitely had problems with.
Yeah, although I feel like maybe PC games just have problems in general. Like I've been having problems with Resident Evil. You had problems with, was it Alan Wake? No, it was that other one that's like Alan Wake.
Control?
No. The it's like a scary Silent Hill.
Oh, Silent Hill. Yeah. Yeah. PC does just typically have kind of fucking issues like that. Which is unfortunate.
Well, I think it's usually there's so much things like there's so much background processes that PCs are doing that sometimes the games just fucking like you like max out your RAM or something and then the whole everything crashes.
Yeah.
Or you time something out or a driver crashes or something or a memory leak. Dude, it kind of sucks because like that's what I kind of always liked about consoles is I feel like they didn't crash that often, but like games like Skyrim obviously would crash all the time, but like
yeah,
other games like Spider-Man didn't really crash that much. I don't know. Games just crash. It's a comes with the territory.
Other than like the Bethesda games, PS3 era typically didn't have that many issues. Once we got to the PS4 though, like I remember my PS4 would crash like
yeah.
So when I say all the time, I mean like I played the fuck out of PS4, but like definitely pretty significant. Like it.
Yeah, PS4 would
crash.
Yeah, PS4 would crash a lot. That's true. Not necessarily on the exclusives though, but like just random shit would crash.
Yeah.
And it would just fucking you'd be staring at your XMB menu or whatever the fuck they called it at that point.
Yeah, so I think it's just like the state of games nowadays. Yeah. Like I think people are just fucking rushing to put shit out unfinished, and
it might not even be that. I think it's just the way hardware works. Like it overheats, or like I said, memory leak. Yeah. It's just like random bullshit. I don't know. I mean, games used to freeze all the time back in the day too. So who knows? Maybe that's just it's always been that, and maybe I'm just jaded, and because it was annoying, I just forgot about it.
Yeah. Speaking of being jaded and forgetting about it. Marathon.
Can't wait to forget about it, dude. I don't even know I bought it. I shouldn't have bought it.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna break the news to Daniel. I don't think I'm gonna buy it. I haven't had fun a single time on there, even like when we weren't getting slammed and we were doing the slamming.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the thing, like Arc Raiders, like even when we were fucking getting killed, like I mean, unless like it was like we're getting killed without even shooting, that's not fun. But like even the games when I'm dying, as long as I'm getting kills, I'm still having fun.
I just felt like there was a lot of empty space in Marathon.
There is a lot of empty space, and like I think they're relying on like abstract colors and like fucking cool mountainous rocks
to like,
distract you. But like in Ark, there's lots of periods where you're running, but the world feels so like developed and
well, yeah, because there's like plants to loot. There's like birds that you can scare. I mean, I guess Marathon has birds too, but it's like they're set pieces. I don't know. I mean, I guess the birds in Ark are set pieces too, but it just feels like more alive. Like there's the birds. There's like each area sort of feels like its own unique area, but like as you move through them, it feels like they like transform and stuff. And I think the like where the Ark are and the fact that they have like big territories or like pathing, like huge paths that they follow, but they can deviate from it is like what makes it feel so alive. Whereas like in Marathon, it's just like the fucking same old like Bungie bullshit. Like a dropship comes in and drops some enemies off, and then they just walk around in like their 3 little meter square.
Yeah,
like it's literally just like that. Like in Destiny, it got annoying because you go into a room and the same enemies are in the same place every time you go into that room.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I said it would have to wow me and be able to pull me away from Ark, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's definitely not doing that for me. So
a lot of people are watching it though.
I think I will not be purchasing Marathon.
Yeah, I already bought it. And then I bought it on a code site and I redeemed the code, so I can't refund it. Yeah, rip indeed.
fucking
that was sort of brain dead on my part, but I it was when I bought Resident Evil. I was like, oh, I bought Resident Evil, and they gave me some voucher, and it was like, oh, Resident Evil free voucher. And I was like, what the fuck is this free voucher? And it's like, spend $1. And I was like, so do I get another copy of the game if I spend $1? But apparently it was just a $1 off because I bought Resident Evil. I don't fucking know. I couldn't figure out how the fucking voucher works, and there wasn't any fucking text explaining it, and I couldn't find anyone online talking about it. But I bought Marathon as like trying to do the to use that voucher, and then after I bought it, I was like, I redeemed the code for Resident Evil, and I was like, yeah, I might as well redeem the code for Marathon too. And then I did that, and then like 10 minutes later, I was talking to Daniel, and he's like, oh yeah, I didn't buy Marathon. And I was like, brother, what the fuck? I only bought this to play it with you, and you didn't fucking buy it. Holy shit.
I'm sure he's just waiting. He's probably waiting to see if like fodder will buy it for him or something, because you know how that goes.
Yeah, well, maybe, but I'm not really excited for this game. In fact, I hope Marathon fails, because fuck them. Fuck Bungie for making some bullshit fucking year after year.
If it does fail, that's probably it for Bungie.
Good. Fuck them. They suck.
They do suck. So the Server Slam had a peak on Steam of 143,000
Oh,
players,
yeah.
which is a lot. And its current peak for the past 24 hours is 69K, so it lost quite a bit.
Yeah, well, so when the actual peak happened is like right when it opened, and there were so many content creators playing it, which, you know, everyone says streamers ruin gaming, and maybe they did. But at one point there was, I think it was like Arc Raiders had like 70,000 people watching, and then Marathon had like 69,000. Like they were very close. Whereas like Marathon was like 62,000, Arc Raiders was like 71,000 or something. Like they were within like 10,000.
Yeah.
But 50,000 of the people watching Marathon were watching Peanut play Marathon.
That checks.
So normally that would be another 50,000 people watching Arc Raiders. So like, even though the numbers were close, if Peanut went back to Arc Raiders, they would be super far apart. It'd be like 10,000 people watching Marathon and 120,000 people watching Arc Raiders. Just because
right
Peanut.
Now, Arc is at 26.1K and Marathon's at 21K. So Arc's beating it by like 5,000.
But Peanut's not on right now, right?
I don't know. Looks like no.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I get it. Like, Peanut is like the biggest streamer. And he really does like control like what people are watching, you know?
Yeah. So oof. Potentially rip Marathon.
Dude, I really hope they fucking Concord 3, dude. Dude,
I just can't wait for Concord 4.
True. Dude, I having bought Marathon, I can't believe how much I'm fucking praying on the downfall of that game, dude.
At least you only spent $40.
It was
39, what? I guess, because the $1 off.
It wasn't even. No, it was like 32 or something plus a $1 off. It was like 31. Yeah, I didn't even pay full price.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't actually think the $1 off applied. I don't know what the fuck how that works.
That game definitely would be dead in the water if it was $70. Do you realize that? How?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It might be dead in the water at $40. It needs to be free to play, honestly.
Yeah, with how that game feels. Oh, I was explaining this to Daniel. He wasn't like quite getting it, but so that game even fucking rehashes Destiny sounds. So I was doing the timestamps for the last 2 podcast episodes, and I had his stream up and I was just listening, and he was like fucking around in the menus, and I hadn't realized this playing myself, but like looting shit. He's like just like looting like random things in the world or like moving shit around his inventory. It's literally like the same sounds from Destiny, like going up and redeeming like some fucking material in the world, that like shimmery type sound.
Hell yeah, dude.
That sound is all over fucking Marathon, and I did not realize it playing it myself. It was me listening to him. I kept hearing that noise, and I was like,
why is he playing Destiny?
Yeah, just listening. This sounds like Destiny.
That's atrocious. They're not even the same IP. Reusing sounds like that is fucking gross.
Yeah, for a completely separate game, like not supposed to be in the same universe. That's pretty wild.
You know what's funny is people were complaining about the sounds in Gray Zone actually, because all the guns kind of sounded the same. But the most recent update, not the one that's about to come out, but I think the 0.3 update that came out a while ago, they updated like all my bad. I didn't mean to do that. But that was good timing. Speaking of sounds, they
Holy shit, dog.
They did update the sounds a little bit, and so now all the guns sound different. So it was like people were like, "Oh my god, all the guns sound the same," but it was just because the game is not even a 1.0 yet. So
yeah,
I really like the direction Gray Zone is going. By the way, while we're speaking about that, I mean it's in the same vein as Marathon. It's an extraction shooter, but it has like lots of friction. It has lots of, well, they call it an MMO shooter, and because you don't technically extract.
Yeah.
But it is basically an extraction shooter because if you die, you drop your whole fucking kit on the floor, and you have to go pick it up.
Sounds like Daniel's not gonna be playing Ark for much longer.
No,
so
it doesn't.
I guess I'm gonna have to fucking play Gray Zone with y'all.
Yeah, well, I mean, Gray Zone they're calling this the 0.4 update, right? So it's not even half of a full game, and it already has maybe triple the content that Marathon has.
My fucking camera blurry. Is it not focused on me?
Yeah, it's not. It's focused on like your mic or something. I don't know what the fuck. Move. There you go.
That's exactly what it was. That was fucking weird. It just randomly did that.
Yeah, it did do. It did just do that. Fine. It did that when I fucking hit the hat dance, dude. Oh, by the way, speaking of hat dance, I found out the other day that it's illegal to dance with a sombrero on here in New Mexico.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, apparently it's not enforced, but it is a law. It's on the law books, dude.
We have weird laws like that too. Like you're not supposed to like hit your wife on like court steps or some shit like that.
What the fuck, dude? There's like
yeah, dude. Hold on, I'm gonna look up that law.
Dude, there's some goofy ass laws in the fucking country. Like there's one of the laws that like I don't remember where it is. It's like Minnesota or Kentucky or something random like that. But you're not allowed to walk across the border with an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
Yeah, dude. Why the fuck would you do that?
Well, the whole thing was just people would steal other people's horses by like putting ice cream or something, like something sweet in their back pocket, and then the horse would be like, "Oh, that's ice cream. I'm gonna follow this dude." But it's like, no, I think I'm mixing that up with the border crossing one. I think the border crossing one is you can't cross the border with a chicken on your head. I think that's what that law is. But dude, there's some goofy ass laws for real.
There are some goofy ass laws. Animals can't be hunted on Sundays except for raccoons. That's one.
What the fuck?
Women can't be tickled, but men can.
Women can't be tickled?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Where is?
Hell yeah. So there's a law in Las Cruces, which is a city in New Mexico, and you're not allowed to carry a lunchbox on Main Street.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, evidently children are not to go trick-or-treating on Halloween in Virginia. In Culpeper, no one may wash a mule on the sidewalk. In Christiansburg, it is illegal to imitate a police whistle. In Richmond, it's illegal to flip a coin in a restaurant to see who pays for coffee. Swearing at someone over the phone in Virginia is punishable by a $100 fine. And there was once a law in Salem that made it illegal to leave home without knowing where you were going.
What?
Dude, I can't. I'm gonna find this fucking
Dude.
beat your wife on the court steps thing, because that was something I read at some point.
Hold on. I want to read you the fucking 10 laws in New Mexico so we've got a voting. The state constitution has banned idiots from participating in any and all public votes in 1911. How do we define what an idiot is? It says there's no legal definition, so it's ambiguous, and so it's never been practiced.
Hell yeah.
It's illegal to trip horses, and if the horse is injured, you'll be facing a class 4 felony. The sombrero thing, you can't dance with a sombrero on. That's illegal. It's illegal to spit publicly on any public state property, building, or sidewalk. The Las Cruces lunchbox thing. No public duels. That seems pretty. That doesn't seem. It says no public duels, by the way. So like maybe a private duel. You could have a private duel like in your home. Public duel, no. That has to do with the cowboy stuff, I have to assume, since the Wild West was New Mexico. It's illegal to misspell people's names incorrectly, like to write their name down wrong. In the city of Carrizozo, New Mexico outlawed women going in public while unshaven.
Fuck yeah, that should still be a law, honestly.
Also, while we're on the topic of women, in some areas, it's illegal for women to pump their own gas or change their own tire.
Honestly, that checks out.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so, dude.
Okay, so I found the law. So it's legal for a man to beat his wife on the courthouse steps, but he must do so before 8 p.m.
What the fuck? Just any day of the week?
Yeah.
Come here, wife.
It's illegal to sell lettuce and peanut brittle on Sundays.
Huh?
It's illegal for bathtubs to be inside the home. Instead, they must be in the yard of the home.
What the fuck?
It's illegal to fornicate, and if you're married, it's illegal to have sex with the lights on. Yeah.
Fornication being illegal, I think that's illegal a lot of places because that's just like casual sex or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, like unmarried sex.
Like a lot of states even have like adultery as like illegal.
Yeah,
and I think
that makes sense. I think.
Yeah, well, I think those are usually laws to make like divorcing someone easier because you need grounds for divorce. Well, you used to. Now you can just say I don't like this person anymore. Difference of opinion. Do we have like a really weird law? We have a liquor law that it's illegal to sell alcohol on Sunday before 12 p.m.
Hell yeah.
And they're very strict about enforcing that. I went to the store. It was a Saturday night and it was like 11:50 when we got to the store and we were doing our shopping and I was like, oh, I want some beers for tomorrow. And I was like, I better buy them because I won't be able to buy them in the morning. Well, by the time we actually got up to the cashier on the register, it was 12 midnight.
Hell yeah.
And because it was 12 midnight, that meant it was Sunday and they could not sell the alcohol to us. But like literally 30 seconds prior to that, they could have sold the alcohol to us.
Yeah.
That's like so fucking stupid, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we got into fucking dumbass laws from fucking Marathon, but
well, speaking of laws and lawsuits, Valve has a new lawsuit heading their way.
Rip Valve.
New York Attorney General Letitia James citing loot boxes as unlawful in the state, and in the state being New York, obviously, and urging video game developers to pay any local players back for their in-game spending. Attorney General James outlined the state's intent to permanently stop Valve from promoting gambling features in its games. Not only that, but the legal action also seeks for the devs to pay back impacted local players and pay fines for violating New York's laws.
Insanity, dude. Which, because like
that is insanity.
Like CS, for instance.
Yeah.
what other games fall into that? Like anything with loot crates or like gacha elements?
Yeah, so like Overwatch as well, I'm assuming, right? There's like
Probably.
loot boxes in Overwatch, right? Yeah.
But is Overwatch
Probably
on Steam though? Because like that's like a Blizzard IP, right? So you would need the Blizzard launcher for that, I would think.
True.
So I wonder if Valve is gonna be like, yo, what about fucking gacha games and what about what about Blizzard? And they're gonna just drag everyone down with them.
Well, you can still get Overwatch on Steam, so I wonder if
No, well,
it'll
in that
still
case,
fall into
yeah,
that.
it probably would. Dude, could you imagine you spend like thousands of dollars on fucking CS and you get like a knife and you make money, and then Valve is like, hey, you bought thousands of dollars of crates, here's your money back.
Yeah.
But how are they gonna
That would
refund
be
it? Because would
insane.
they refund that as like wallet amount?
I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Them getting sued over that is also, I don't know how I feel about that, because like, did they make Counter-Strike? Because I don't even think they just published it, right?
Valve? No, I think Valve makes that.
Did they? Okay.
I think so.
Later acquired by Valve. Yeah, okay. So the other thing I'm wondering is like anything on Steam, or is it just Valve IPs? So okay, so yeah, it is developed by Valve and published by Valve, but we already knew it was published by Valve. I,
Yeah,
Rip.
that's a weird slippery slope.
Yeah, and if they lose, like that's not a W.
Also, I didn't know gambling was illegal in New York. So like I
didn't know
can
that
you even
either.
get lottery tickets?
Yeah, I think so.
So that's the whole thing with the lawsuit is gambling's illegal in New York. That's why they're like fucking coming down on Valve.
Is it gambling is illegal, or is it that advertising gambling to children is illegal?
It might be that. Yeah, no, you can get lottery in New York.
I'm. Is this a fucking attorney general? Yeah, it is. That's why I'm suing to stop Valve's unlawful conduct to protect New Yorkers.
W New Yorkers.
Counter-Strike is rated M with Steam parental controls. Minors playing reflects parental supervision choices only. So yeah, it does have to do with children. No lottery or sale of lottery tickets, pool selling, bookmaking, or any other kind of gambling shall be authorized or allowed within the state. Never mind. There's no children at all. So you can buy lottery tickets, but this law they're citing
New York. Yeah, I'm confused about that because there's a New
literally
York lottery thing.
It's literally New York Constitution that states this. They're using the Constitution to shoot this down. Or to sue Valve. Dude, could you imagine New York does this and then Valve shuts down because they fucking owe millions of dollars?
Yeah, you can buy lottery tickets online or in person in New York. So I also saw the thing you were reading about like the fucking lottery. So like what is that even fucking citing? Because evidently you can get lottery in New York. So I don't understand that.
It's one of those archaic laws, dude. Someone saw someone dancing with a sombrero in New Mexico and like, hey, that's illegal. I'm arresting you. And then you're like, what the fuck? This is illegal. And you get to the judge and the judge is like, no, it says right here. You can't do that.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Shout out New York being fucking some bullshit yet again.
Shout out Mom Donnie.
This isn't even about him.
Unfortunately, true. Unfortunately, for them, fucking Gaben's got all sorts of fucking money, so he'll probably fucking countersue them for being fucking stupid and ugly.
I hope so, dude. New York, I think, hates technology. because like suing Valve is crazy, and then all the things that like New York City's doing that's gonna push all like the tech companies out is crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, New York is gonna be the next failed fucking state coming up into to a theater near you.
Time to move there.
Yeah, let's move. It's gonna be cheap.
Resident Evil 9
Hell yeah.
came out finally.
Hell yeah.
To critical success. All-time peak is 344,000 players.
Wow.
Which is pretty insane. So Resident Evil 4, which is regarded as probably the best Resident Evil game, the remake, which launched in March of 2023, peaked at 168, 191.
Uh-oh.
So that's like, is that quite double?
It sounds like it's double. You said 180, 160.
Yeah. Yeah, that's double. 172,000 would be the double. So yeah, 168,000. So yeah, it literally doubled Resident Evil 4 remake numbers.
Damn.
And the peak for Resident Evil 7 back in 2021 was 106,000, which that was like a brand new Resident Evil. And a lot of people did like 7. So
didn't like 7?
Did. A lot of people did like 7.
But and so
that
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so like that's really fucking insanely good numbers. Like there's so much hype for Resident Evil, but doubling for the remake of 4's numbers is crazy.
What it's interesting though, because it's Leon, right? Everyone loves Leon. Leon's like the favorite character.
True.
He's a hater. Ninja Man's a hater. Ninja Man prefers Chris Redfield. He likes his men big and strong and buff and fucking roided out.
Exactly.
I like that they are doing like the first person thing. I've played a couple hours already. I like that they're doing the first person thing kind of like 7 for Grace's part, and then Leon's part is third person.
Okay, so you cannot toggle at will.
You not at well, it's in the options. You can change it. You can either set it to the default, which is it doesn't change, so you'll be first person for Grace and third person for Leon, or you can set each to however, so you could play both first person or both third person.
Okay.
I think you should definitely, the game is definitely designed to play Grace as first person and Leon as third, and I think you should play it like that.
Really? God damn it. I kind of wanted to do both in third just because I prefer third.
Well, same, but I think Grace's, so first of all, she's kind of short, which is unfortunate. Like her camera level is probably at like her throat,
like a Killzone player.
Yeah, everyone, like every single person is taller than you in that game.
Skill issue.
Yeah. Which maybe in third person it doesn't look like that, but in first person everyone's taller. I think her parts though wouldn't be as dramatic or as like atmospheric if you weren't in first person or suspenseful or whatever. So I the game's definitely designed to play her part in first person. And so it's interesting because that's like such a big break from traditional Resident Evil games, because I think only 7 had that first person, right? Like I don't think 8 was like that, was it?
So 7 and 8 both were in first person.
Oh, okay.
8 ended up having a DLC that, at least for the DLC, added a third person. I don't know if you can do the whole game in third person now, but 8 had a DLC where you were in third.
Okay, so yeah, so I guess it's like the newer thing, but then the Leon parts are kind of more like Resident Evil 4 or like the remakes where you have like a free camera and you're in third person. The first person thing has been a little weird though sometimes. Sometimes I don't realize that I'm able to control the character, and like I got attacked by an enemy because I didn't think I could move.
Damn.
Yeah, but
Like you
I
thought it
could.
was still part of the cutscene.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I thought it was part of the cutscene still. So like that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I've had the game crash twice though, and that's been rather frustrating because I was having a lot of fun playing it. But it definitely enjoying it so
Yeah.
far.
I'm looking forward to checking it out. I'll be taking a hiatus from multiplayer for this week to play it and beat it. Which I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll get it done in like probably like 3 games or something, or 3 days or something like that. Maybe 4 at the most.
Well, it depends on how much it crashes, I guess.
True. Yeah, I guess I'll do it the way they intended for this first playthrough, and then in a few years I'll probably play through all the games. Maybe like once they have all of them released, like all the remakes.
Yeah.
Because you know, supposedly Zero and Veronica are up next.
I
Maybe
feel
I'll
like
do
when I watched
a
Jo,
playthrough of the series.
I feel like when I watched Jo play 8, he was in third person.
Yeah, because evidently there's no character model for what's that kid's name? What's the new protagonist's name? Jason or something like that.
I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
There's no
Jason
face model. So it's like just a shadow,
Hell yeah.
which is fucking weird.
Yeah, you still don't see yourself in mirrors.
Perfect.
They haven't figured that out yet. Oh well.
Cookie time?
Yeah, we we can do cookie time.
So I was gonna get cookies this week.
Oh, he was
and
going
then
to.
And then I hadn't, but then my boss got cookies for my birthday, and she brought them to the store on Saturday.
Shout out
So I
birthday.
ended up getting cookies.
Yeah, his birthday was yesterday as of recording.
It's coming up.
I guess it was actually
My
today.
next
Yeah, your
birthday.
your next birthday is coming up, dude. 300.
My
330th. Yeah, 360 something. Your 30th? Oh shit, this kid's about to be old as hell.
Exactly, the dirty 30.
All right. Did you want to talk about the cookies?
Yeah, sure. The yellow sheet cake was good. I think
Holy
that was
shit.
it out of the new cookies. I think all we got was just the yellow sheet cake. I think the rest were like rehashes.
Yeah.
They had fucking the My Mother's or whatever the fuck, the animal cracker cookie, which I fucking love.
I didn't see that on the list. I don't remember that being on the list.
So I don't know if it was on the list either, but it they had
it.
them.
Oh, okay. Maybe shout out secret menu.
Yeah, could have been secret menu maybe.
All right. Anyways, this week we've got the strawberry Biscoff cookie, which I think they've done this one once before at least.
Oh, have they? Okay, I was thinking it was new.
No, I thought they had done it before. Maybe it is new. I don't know. I thought I'd seen this one before though. Maybe it was cherry Biscoff or something. I think it was strawberry.
Does it say if you look at the? It doesn't say it's new.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would.
I don't know either. And then we've got the Galaxy Brownie cookie. Shout out Cosmic Brownies. It's not Cosmic, it's Galaxy. But these fucking, like I said, these sprinkles are maybe the only acceptable use of sprinkles ever, by the way. Because they're rainbow candy bits. Are these ones like the Cosmic Brownie sprinkles where they have like chocolate inside?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so those are fine. We got the cinnamon square, which is a square. Is this not just a cinnamon roll?
Yeah,
but a square?
I kind of want to get that. It looks kind of good.
It does look kind of good. And then we got the sea salt toffee cookie. Almost said coffee. A warm and delicious infusion of toffee and milk chocolate chips, topped with a dash of flaky sea salt. And if you're into flaky sea salt, boy, have I got good news for you, because you can also get the semi-sweet chocolate chunk cookie this week. And then there's all the regular stuff that's always there. I was trying to see what the Thin Thursdays are, but you have to watch this stupid ass video and it takes forever.
It looks like cookies and cream thins or something like that. I saw it for a second and it looked good as shit.
Yeah, we're going through the video right now. We're looking at the Galaxy Brownie. It should be right after that, I think. Plus classic flavors. Okay, it looks like, yeah, cookies and cream cookie thins. There you go.
That sounds
Cookies,
good as shit.
cookies and cream cookie thins. I bet those are gonna be good. I might go on Thursday and get those. If I remember, I'll probably forget. Usually it's like Friday, and I was like, oh shit, I was gonna get Crumbl. Or some days it'll be like Saturday. I'm like, oh, I could go get Crumbl, and I'm like, nah, I don't fucking feel like it. It's the end of the week.
Yeah.
I also have a hard time justifying getting Crumbl because I am trying to lose weight, and that's a lot of fucking calories that I don't want to give up like a cheeseburger for.
I mean, you don't have to eat the whole box, you know. Like what I usually do, I usually like, I'll like sample like all the cookies basically.
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna buy
like I'll take like a bite.
I'm not gonna buy 6 cookies and take a bite of each of them and then throw the rest away. Like, and they don't really keep overnight very well, in my opinion. Well, it depends on the cookie, but a lot of them I feel like don't keep like to the next day, you know.
Yeah. Free games this week. We have the PlayStation Plus refresh as well.
Perfect.
Boxes, Lost Fragments, and My Night Job are free until March 5th. And then starting March 5th through March 12th, we have Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms Dragon Lance Pack. And then Turnip Boy Robs a Bank.
Hell yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is.
There's a couple Turnip Boy games, actually. Fun fact.
Oh, which one is this one? 3, 4?
I think it's the second one.
W. On PlayStation Plus, we had PGA Tour 2K25, Monster Hunter Rise, Slime Rancher 2, and The Elder Scrolls Online Collection Gold Road.
That's just
I don't know what the fuck that means.
That
like
so yeah, it's not a it's a collection of DLCs. It's like the first like 5 or something. That gives you the Dark Brotherhood, I'm pretty sure. So
what
there's
about
that.
The Bank Brotherhood?
No, I don't think there's that. Monster Hunter Rise is kind of old. I don't like, that's not the newest Monster Hunter, and that Monster Hunter came out as an exclusive on the Switch. So like, don't expect too much out of it. Slime Rancher 2 apparently is pretty good though. So the other Turnip Boy games are Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. Apparently is the first one from what I can see. No, it's not. It's okay. That Robs a Bank is the second one. The first one is called Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. And they're currently working on one called Turnip Boy Steals the Mail.
W, dude.
Yeah, so there you go. There's 3 of them. The tax evasion sounds pretty good, dude.
Evading your taxes.
True.
It's the season for tax evasion,
dude. It really is. I need to do my fucking taxes. I don't want to. The state keeps sending me this fucking $97 check that I don't know how to fucking file because it's not like a W-2 or anything. But it's like, oh, you need to file this, and then when I'm on TurboTax, there's nowhere to enter that anywhere, and I don't know where to enter it, and I didn't enter it last year, but I was supposed to apparently. Yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to enter it, so I might go and talk to a fucking person in person and be like, I don't know where this goes. Fucking don't let me commit tax fraud. I don't want to get audited. Nothing worse than forgetting to report how much money you gave the government that one time.
Yeah,
which I don't know why you have to report that to them, because they already know how much money you gave them. Because how else do they fucking audit you and penalize you unless they know how much money you gave them?
Yeah, dude. I really
but if you get it wrong, shame on you. You're in trouble. Fucking life in prison.
Yeah, I really hope some shit with that changes.
Dude,
like the fact that they
same.
know, but that's just so stupid.
Maybe we should
Well,
download
alright,
Turnip Boy commits tax evasion and figure out how to be like Turnip Boy. Some might say how to
honestly,
be
it's
like
not a
Elon
bad
Musk.
idea. Yo, Muskrat.
Why are rich people so good at evading taxes, actually? Like, once you make enough money, you enter a different bracket where you just like, you can avoid taxes now because rich.
Yeah. I don't know.
But it's like someone explained it one time that like Elon lives off of loans or something.
That's most rich people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because you can just like borrow against your money and then you just get free money and then you spend the loan money instead of your own money, but then you make money with that money that was the loan money. That shit's crazy. Shout out Rich Get Richer.
True. Shout out the rich get richer.
Yeah. Other people's money go Bert. All right. Well, I guess that's episode 49 of Between a Rock and a Bald Spot.
It sure is. Geek.
Yeah, exactly.